on the draw here. I think this looks okay. It functions. Underground Sea Ponder. Could be so many things. I think I'm going to wait to play this Pithing Needle until I know a little bit more. Alright, it's definitely giving off heavy Doomsday vibes here. So not much I can do, so just going to see what happens. Entomb. Okay. Archon. Oof. That is rough. Archon is not legendary for some reason. Why? I have no idea. Alright, so I'll sacrifice this. And I have to discard a card. I guess I'll get rid of the needle here. Do you think Archon should have been legendary? Or a 5/5? Could have been. It just seems like very hard to deal with. Like Dismember doesn't hit it. Karakas doesn't hit it. Pretty busted. IMO. Now, is it even worth it to try and get a... I mean, I do have to do something anyways, so let's see if this gets countered by a force. I mean, at this point, it doesn't even probably matter if they're able to reanimate it or not, because let's see. I'm just going to get a Cloudpost. And then have to discard this Glimmer Post. And then at least we are getting to prime time this game. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. And we still have to deal with the life loss from Archon, so there's that as well. So let's get... I'm going to do Glimmer Post, and I could do Maze of Ith. Well, I have to do Glacial Chasm, that's one. Second land can be, I guess, I feel like we've got to do Glimmer Post just in case, or maybe Maze of Ith. No, we'll do Glimmer Post. Got to gain that life. And then I think I'll sacrifice the Cavern of Souls, since I want to be able to keep green mana. Let's see what happens. Wasteland could definitely beat us here. Looks like our opponent's still got a lot of cards in hand, so maybe some cantrips. They still have a land drop. And there's the Wasteland. Good game. That was tricky because it didn't have enough to play the needle. Alright, so let's see. Can bring in these veils. Take out these crop rotations. Bring in these carpets. Bring in these dismembers. Take one ring out, take one primetime out. And still gotta take a bunch of cards out here. So let's go, boom. I think I could, I kind of want to be able to try to cheese them with the Dark Depths. This is tough. Tougher than I thought. I guess I'll just run 2 Dismember. 2 more cards I gotta take out. I want to keep these ESGs in because they just let me do so many things against this deck. I think I can take out 1 Once Upon a Time and 1. Okay, fine. I'll take out the Dark Depths. What can I take out here realistically? It's pretty tight. Maybe I do have to take out an ESG. I just like having this I win button. I think. Alright. Boom. Maybe I don't need 3 Veil of Summer. Maybe that's overkill. I'm gonna run 62. Frowned upon? Probably. Okay. Okay. This is tricky though, because I don't have... It's like if they... This makes me wish I was playing Homeward Path. This is really tricky. So I'm going to lead on Forest. So I don't want to play my Elvish Reclaimer, because if they have discard and they take my Titan, then they can reanimate it. If Titan wasn't in my hand, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But maybe I should wait till my next turn and just hold up this Veil of Summer. And then if they have Daze, it's extra feel bad. So maybe I just have to jam this Reclaimer here. It's so coin tossy. It's just, do they have Grief or not? Do they have a Grief Reanimate or not? Turn 1. Maybe. Alright, so at least there's not going to be a Reanimate. Okay, so that's nice. We're kind of in the clear. Partially in the clear. Let's go like this. Jam Carpet of Flowers. This is kind of goofy. I don't even know if that was probably not even the correct sequencing. I probably should have just held that up. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to play that there. Because now I can't play Veil of Summer around Daze. Unfortunately. Okay, so then what's the play here? I could use this mana. I think I'll just still hold up this Veil of Summer, maybe. But I want to get value out of this. Ooh, this is tricky. Very tricky. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. The Carpet of Flowers. Should have played that next turn. Okay. That's interesting. Quite an interesting play. So now they got Murktides that I have to watch out for here. So what I'm going to do is play this, tap it for green, play this. Gotta shrink their graveyard. Gotta watch out for Murktide. And then we got Bojuka Bog as a backup as well. If they didn't side out their reanimation stuff. A lot of times they'll side out like the big guys, like Archon and Atraxa, and maybe like the Entomb package. I'm not sure if they do that against us. And what they do is they'll bring in Dothy Voidwalkers and Murktide Regents and turn themselves into like more of a fair deck. Wasteland, huh? Okay. Huh. No. I think I'm just going to slow play this here. Attack. And that's probably, can I jam this Titan? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could, but do I want to do that? I think I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to jam Titan yet. I'm going to be a little bit patient. Might have been a good idea to blow up their wasteland while they were tapped out. They could play a Murktide here as well. Grief. Okay, so now I am going to Veil of Summer. Awesome. That resolved. Okay, now we're in a really nice spot here, potentially. So now the question is, do I blow up their wasteland or nah? Seems, when I say it out loud, it's like, no. I go for Cavern of Souls. Giant. Yes. Green. Green. 4, 5, 6. And then here I'm going to go for Cloudpost. And do I have a land drop still? I don't remember. Alright, do have a land drop, so that's great. Double Wasteland. And I think here I might go for Maze of Ith. Do I want to go for Glimmer Post? I think I'll go for Maze of Ith. Maybe a Cloudpost? Yeah, I think Cloudpost. Would they exile a troll? Uh-oh. Traxa. Woof. Okay. Let's see what they'll put into their hands. This card seems like a pretty good card. Alright, so they chose Grief, Underground Seal, Underground Sea, Will of Forgotten, and Entomb. And this is a 6/7 currently. Okay. Not yet. Play this. And yeah, I think I'll attack here. I'm going to get a Echoing Deeps and a Karakas or Maze of Ith. I think I'll go for Karakas here. And yeah, make an Eye of Ugin. This is a grindy match. I should have maybe played that Elvish Reclaimer. If they can somehow kill our Elvish Reclaimer and follow it up with a Wasteland, that would be not good. Otherwise, we're in a pretty good spot here. Okay, Underground Sea, that's good. Their land drop. Now they have a Grief. Kinda. Yeah, I wasted that, kinda. Like, should have played that Reclaimer for sure. So now we'll go for another Cloudpost. 16, 17, 18. Well, I'll be able to get Emrakul here, so that's good. Alright, there we go. So now on the draw here, kind of want to bring in that Elvish Spirit Guide, Dismember, and what else? What else can I take out? Okay, I think I might take out the Dark Depths. And this Dismember is, I guess, Dismember just doesn't hit enough, maybe? Do I take out another ring? Maybe a Green Sun Zenith? Would I rather have the Dark Depths or the third Dismember? I could take out, maybe I will just take out the Depths, that makes sense. This looks keepable. Let's try it out. No turn 1 Grief, please. Okay, sweet. Now if I don't draw into a green source. Oof. Okay. Kind of all in on Cloudpost this game. It was too good of a hand to not risk it. I mean, oftentimes, once upon a time we'll hit a green source. Sometimes it doesn't. That's the risk we gotta take playing this deck. Because double Carpet of Flowers, Endurance, yeah, like we have 4 Elvish Spirit Guides as well in the deck, so many more green sources that we could have hit. So definitely play those odds. I would still do it again. Entomb. Days. Oof. Will not pay for days. Wish I had that Elvish Spirit Guide. They choose Animate Dead, Scalding Tarn, Entomb, and Grief. Would they exile a troll? So they'll probably take our... Well, I don't know. What do you think they'll take? Reclaimer. Good choice. So here's the crazy thing, right? They still have a full grip. It's insane. So that Grief is out of there. This is my first time playing against this deck. I haven't played a lot lately. And yeah, it seems crazy good. Bounce this. Wasteland. Not much I can do about that. Bog. Alright, I'm going to bog them. And pass the turn. I thought they had a Scalding Tarn in hand. I could be wrong. Alright, that's their Entomb. Got an Archon. Now let's see. Animate Dead. Force. Of course. Of course a force. Wow, this deck is broken. Wow, insane. Green source comes a little too late. Probably should have played that green source. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go down to 1. And then we need to draw exactly the C2 who endures. All right, good games.